Hello, YouTube world. Thanks for tuning in. Today we have yet another video. It's been some time, which involves stocks and bonds. Thanks for tuning in. Today we'll be going over Pure Storage and UL Solutions. Uh, Pure Storage is, I believe, a storage place where you store your personal items. Unfortunately, these guys, they don't pay a dividend yield. Hello, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Even though they don't pay a dividend yield, this is just like an example of like how to buy and sell. You know what to look for. I'm far from a financial advisor, so this is just for educational purposes. They're going for $68.85 a share. And at the closing mark, they're down 638. And at the after hours, they're up 22%. Now, the reason why this is important is because people kind of fail to realize how important this is, because, we don't want to be in the market to lose money. We want to be in the market to sell money. To gain money. And so if you ever came across this stock right here, Pure Storage, this middle line right here is very important. We'll be going over the bull and a bullish market. But anything below this 88 right here is where you want to sell, right? Because it's going to show us the downtrend, right? Green is to buy, red is to sell. You see, but the downtrend is what you want to pay attention to, right? And right here is where you want to sell, right there. A lot of profit is to be made, but when you see the market in this red phase, that means it's time to sell, right? So let's take a look for, let's see. You see, even for this coming up week, right? The trend is right here through the middle. It goes below the 89%. But you see, notice how right here, right at the 96, you see how the bullish, how it just falls completely down. Even though there's a lot of gain right here, but the fact is that there's not enough gain in this area. You see, that's why you see so much of a of a major dip right here. And with the tariffs and everything, this stock price could also go down, right? So it's not bad that the stock market goes down, because you can also buy them at a cheaper sell price, right? But this is the mark right here that you would want to sell, right? Because of the major drop. You could hold, but if you don't have like 2 or 3 more stocks to diversify, you could be in trouble right there. So let's take a look to see what happens for the next month. You see again, right? Day trading, it goes from left to right, right? But since because we're using this application, it goes from left, left, no, right to left if you're day trading, left to right if you're using the normal app, right? And so it's not too bad in this area right here, but the cause of it right here, you could sell right here because of the major drop. You see what I'm saying? But this is the most important piece right here, right below the 99, because it takes a major drop right there. And so pretty much you would want to sell at this point and at that point. But patience is always the best thing as well too. Let's take a look for the next 3 months. Now you see, this market right here, it wants to do good in this area right here. It's doing its best to rebound, right? But again, right here is when the market drops, right? But I believe it should show a positive rebound because again, the after hours says so. So the next 6 months, you see, it's right there. And this is definitely the buying power. But if you really wanted to wait to see how it's going to go, I'll say the buying power is right here because of how the stock goes right there, right? So the buying power is right here, and that's why the market is green, because it's all for the positive moment, right? Now let's take a look to see for the next year. And see now, this stock is amazing because it has a lot of positive imagery right here, and this is what we want. You know, the more people that buys the stock and the more shares, the more people is tuned in, right? And when to buy this stock right here, if it was for the year's time, there's 2 points, right? You can buy it here because it falls down this way. You can buy it right here, and you can still you can hold on, even though it has a small little dip, but the dip is an upward, right? And then another buying power is right there, and it goes all the way up. Anything that is above this 88 right there, what is that, 68? No, 68, because of this middle line, is definitely the determinant factor, right? So for the next 2 years, yes, yep. All this buying power is down here in December, possibly for the next 2 years. But this is all just educational guesses, right? None of it is like a for sure thing. But what the report shows right here is the buying power, right? Takes you all the way up. Right here is the buying power as well. You see, takes you all the way up. And right there is the buying power. So this stock right here, is going to be very popular sometime in the future. Even with the tariffs, right? It's still going to be all good. Now let's take a look for the next 5 years. Yeah, this one, my apologies, is called Pure Storage, PSTG, right? All this buying power is right here. Green is to buy, red is to sell. But this is all the buying power right here because of how it manages to go up. Always pay attention to the bull and the bearish, right? But I'll suggest that the main buying power is somewhere in this area, right? Right above the 37, because of the forms that it make. It jumps all the way up past the 58 right here. And again, if we were to hold and wait to see, it definitely will shoot up right there. Now, take a look for the next 10 years. You know, again, buying powers right here by the 2015. Tremendous buying power. Tremendous. Now, right here, it showed us a great previous, right? It showed us great right here, right? Now, it's going to continue to spill over. Even if we were to hold and the stock price were to go down or up, buying power is right there. As you can see, it shoots all the way up. I may not be able to do the second video, but we're going to definitely work on it. Now again, this is the great thing about it because right below the 54 is right here where you want to be at. You see? Buying power is right there. When to buy, when to sell. I would like to say thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are the best. Until next time, keep investing.